RYT 300 Yoga Teacher Training. Today we're going to talk about wide-legged forward fold and the anatomy of it. We have Peter Icabella from Westport, Connecticut, Presence Wellness as our anatomy guru. We also have our loyal servant, Mr. Bones here, and together the three of us will tell you everything you need to know about wide-legged forward fold in terms of anatomy.
Well, the real guru, hi, I'm Peter. The real guru is Mr. Bones. Because he's an anatomy geek, right? He's just a walking anatomical specimen here. So, and he's a great listener, as Ashley says.
Yes, he's mastered patience.
Yes. Well, we are wearing on him, as you can tell. No more skin, there's no more muscle, so we are wearing on him little by little. Anyway, so from here, Ashley, I'll ask you to come into mountain pose. So let's root down. It's always the foundational pose, correct? So let's root down through our feet. Imagine our feet reaching into the earth to root down, like roots from a tree. We scissor our inner thighs in towards one another. We pull the belly in and up to protect our spine, to be able to support us and help us balance. We lift up through the crown of the head and continuously root down to the feet to create space within the body and to lengthen our spine. We turn our palms facing forward to open our heart, open the chest, and draw the shoulder blades gently in towards one another. Mountain pose, our foundation. If you did 2 minutes of mountain pose a day, you will help your posture, you will increase your concentration, you'll be able to focus and provide so many health benefits for your entire body, mind, and spirit. But that's enough of that speech. From here, Ashley, I'll ask you to inhale, sweep the arms out and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Now from here, just simply heel-toe your feet apart to a comfortable level for yourself. Wide-legged forward fold. Now, I'll ask you to reach for either your ankles or the outer edges of your feet. As you draw your forehead toward the earth, wide-legged forward fold. So this is a tremendous stretch for our hamstrings, our glutes, lower back, mid, upper back, back of the shoulders, back of the neck, inner thighs. So you can also do this seated as well, right? So it's a different pose. Some people call it caterpillar in Indian, but you can do this, you can take this pose seated as well. So those are what the muscles that you're stretching in anatomy, and you're also strengthening and toning your core because you have to engage your core to be able to sustain this pose and protect your lower back. And if Ashley reaches around the outer parts of her ankles or feet, she begins to engage her chest and her biceps and her triceps to be able to sustain her. And if she pulls that belly in just a bit more, she can actually reach her head a little closer toward the earth. So again, strengthening the back body. And you can actually stay in this pose for a few breaths, as long as you feel comfortable in this pose. So wide-legged forward fold. This is what the legs are doing, right? So you stretch the hamstrings, which attach here, your sits bone to the back of your thigh, and on the outer edges of the lower leg here. So you're stretching that, you're stretching your glutes, stretching your inner thighs, which are here. Stretching your lower back, because you're folded, you're stretching your lower back, stretching all these muscles here, stretching ligaments here, stretching all of these muscles that come up, so your lat muscles come like this, your intercostal muscles are here on the spine, you're stretching your upper back longwards because your shoulder blades are doing this, they're spreading apart and coming forward. So you're toning your chest too. So you're strengthening, so let's talk about strengthening. You're strengthening the back of you're stretching the back of the neck, head, and shoulders as well. And And then what you're doing is, because you're here and gripping, you're strengthening your shoulders, your chest, your biceps, and to engage this, you're also strengthening muscles in your rotator cuff as well. You're toning your core, providing blood flow to your pelvic floor. Your quads, we didn't even talk about your thigh. Your thighs are strengthening in this pose. How are your thighs strengthening? Because that's what's holding you up. Your thighs are practically holding you up. Here's the bones, legs. Sometimes you just want to hold it.
Technical difficulties.
I'm just trying to
They
see.
try to keep it a little tight.
There we go. So in this pose also, because you're here and folding, so let's make believe he's folding, you're strengthening this part of your quads because you're shortening these muscles. You're also stretching your calf muscles, strengthening the muscles of the front here, your shin. The big muscle here is called tibialis anterior. So it's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of muscles. And you can look this up in your anatomy coloring book. And now from here, Ashley, I'll ask you to place your hands beneath your shoulders. Bend your knees, and then begin to heel toe your feet together, slowly. Inhale, half lift, knees bent. Exhale, press into your feet, reach your arms out and overhead, mountain pose. Close your eyes or have a soft gaze, and just notice how you feel. Thank you, Ashley, for demonstrating wide-legged forward fold and the anatomy associated with it. Now, just know, anything we do here is not meant to rewrite any anatomy books or anything like that. We're here to have fun, discuss anatomy appropriate for yoga students. There are some people that are going to be out there that are advanced anatomy gurus, more than what we've spoken here. But just remember, keep it simple. Just know the benefits, know what you're stretching, know what you're strengthening, know the importance of these poses, which will also help you with contraindications. So if somebody has a bad hamstring, a tear, they have a tear in their inner thighs, you don't want them doing these poses. You don't want to stretch tears. You want to strengthen them, right? So just know that anything that's torn, anybody that's feeling something, somebody that has a lower back issue, a forward fold is not necessarily good for them. Why? Because they're elongating and stretching it more. It feels good to go into it, but it's not great to stay there for a long time. Just know that.
I just want to thank everyone for joining us, because learning about anatomy is actually investing in your body and in knowledge about your body. Namaste.